Saturday night.
And now, Weekend Update.
No, I love it when you join a new 12-step program. Gotta go. Good evening. You were expecting Chevy Chase, and I'm not. Our top story tonight, wedding bells to ring for Amy Jo Need and Aaron Emke. On the eve of the ceremony, we go live to St. Luke's Hospital in Nashville and medical student Pam McQuillan Hill. Pam, do you have any medical advice for Amy and Aaron?
Of course, y'all realize in the last edition of the New England Journal, there was an article that was published that the Surgeon General actually condones getting married. So I have to say, from my professional opinion and from the fact that I've been through it and it's just a fun thing to do, y'all should go ahead and get married.
Thank you, Pam. Sources close to the couple say their creative energy knows no end. Currently, they are developing a series of human sculptures designed to mimic relationships in contemporary society. This one is entitled Siamese Yuppies Joined at the Wallet. In coming months, Amy and Aaron have plans for several new film projects, including remaking some of the screen's all-time classics. Here we see Amy in England, holding a casting call for the couple's updated version of Hitchcock's The Birds. Weekend Update has learned that Louisville Central High School teacher Taylor Jarboe would appreciate a casting call too. Tonight we go live to Taylor Jarboe in Louisville.
A lot of kids have always kidded me, Aaron, about looking like Norman Bates. And I thought, now that Tony Perkins is no longer with us, you might keep me in mind when you do Psycho 15.
Thank you, Taylor. Speaking of new movies, Bob and Josie Need, the bride's parents, have announced their own plans for a new version of the 1949 Shirley Temple classic, Adventure in Baltimore. The part originally played by Miss Temple has been rewritten so the Needs can use old black and white home movies featuring daughter Amy. Woody Allen will not direct. Meanwhile, national interest is building in the Need-Emke nuptials. Weekend Update has scooped other TV tabloids with exclusive footage filmed earlier this month as Amy and Aaron left Gambardella's after selecting their wedding clothes. Mary Gambardella said they got a real steal. Coming up, Amy and Aaron tempt fate with an unusual choice for ring bearer. But first, let's go live again to Louisville, to Mr. Frank, hillbilly hairstylist extraordinaire, recalling how Aaron used to make a fashion statement.
And I really wish tonight I could have had a lighted tie, my hair sort of fluffed up for you and sticking out, and those fluorescent cool sunglasses that you used to wear that you used to tell me you had your shades on all the time.
By the way, Mr. Frank moonlights as head of the Louisville Youth Choir and has been signed to host an updated version of American Bandstand featuring a cappella works by Bach, Vivaldi, and Ice-T. Coming up, Aaron asks Bob Need about his daughter's dowry. But first, Weekend Update recognizes its obligation to present responsible opposing viewpoints to our editorials. Here to reply to a recent editorial is Miss Emily Latella.
I'm here tonight to speak out against this wedding party. Why must these young people soil their clothes? A wedding party is a terrible, terrible thing. Don't young people do anything in private anymore? Imagine getting your mommy and daddy and your grandmother and all your friends together and soiling yourself. And what's this I hear about them being registered at Macy's for little pillow shams and quilts? Well, they'll get all yellow and smell. If I were invited to a wedding party, at least I would bring a proper gift. There, you young people, you can party. And what's more, if I was going to the engineering club, I would tell them not to use napkins, they could use little toilet tissues. I ask you, why can't these young people get married like everyone else?
Miss Latella.
Yes?
That's a wedding party. A wedding party, not a wetting party. A wedding party.
That's different. I'm sorry. Never mind.
Weekend Update has just been advised that the FBI and the FDA conducted an investigation of the senior needs this summer after the Emkes received a dead fish following the engagement party. Now, on the eve of the ceremony, we have live reports from some special people in the young couple's lives. Let's go next to Amy's alma mater, the Baltimore School for the Arts, and teacher Donald Hicken. Donald, any last-minute thoughts about Amy on the eve of her big day?
I wanted to say how happy I am to hear about your impending marriage. I also hope that you and Aaron and your new family will find your way to Charm City somehow and come into my office and say hello. Bring the whole family.
Donald obviously doesn't realize the size of Aaron's family. The Englands and the Gotchos will be right over. And when we return, Amy's nephew, Andrew, an Arthur Murray graduate and rabbinical student, teaches Amy and Aaron the Horah. And now let's go live in Louisville to televangelist Mike O'Neill. Reverend O'Neill, do you have any thoughts for Amy and Aaron before the big day?
What station am I on? I keep forgetting.
You're on NBC, Mike. This is network. This is big time.
Aaron, on behalf of Matthew and Sarah and myself, I would like to wish you the best of futures, the warmest of regards, and the most heartfelt of prayers.
Thank you, Reverend O'Neill. When Amy and Aaron moved to Park Slope in Brooklyn last spring, they said they were renouncing the urban sophistication and decadence of Manhattan, in keeping with their new appreciation of the simple